Hey gang, what's going on? And welcome to Talking Vegas All Day with KA. I'm your host KA, joined by JA.
What's up?
This is the second part of our trip review. Today we're going to talk some more about it. Now, the first episode we had a lot of fun doing, so we're back to discuss it. But before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, click subscribe, and punch that notification bell so you can get up-to-date information when we drop new episodes. Make sure to check out the podcast on Apple and Spotify as well, and leave a review there also. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on today's episode of Talking Vegas All Day with KA.
Let's go to Vegas, baby. Let's go tonight.
Right now.
Let's go to Vegas. We'll stay up all night. Let's go to Vegas. Let's get away.
All right, so last time we kind of did our little overview of where we stayed and some observations. Today we're going to go over some new sites. As you know, even during the pandemic, a lot of new sites, places did open up in Las Vegas. So the first place we're going to talk about some of the hotels we checked out. One of the reasons, like we told you last episode, we were there for Easter, but the other reason is I mentioned to get out there to see Circa.
Oh, you so badly wanted to see Circa.
Oh, I know. If you guys don't know, Kay is a big Derek Stevens fan. I love the D. It's probably my favorite place to stay, even though we really didn't do anything. It's affordability, access, and I love Fremont Street. And it's close to Banger. So, first one we stopped in and checked out was actually the old Hard Rock, which we were there. We saw Highly Suspect at the pool.
Oh, one of the best concerts ever. Yeah.
That was like the only time we were at that hotel. And I remember it being like, oh, wow, this is really nice. And we were always talking like, let's go hang out at the Hard Rock. And we never did. So this trip, we kind of went and checked out the new version, which just opened up a few weeks back. I thought it was a very nice upgrade. Mm-hmm. I thought it was a much darker, deeper color set. Remember when we went into Hard Rock, they had like that kind of neon. It was darker and deeper there too, but I felt it was a lot brighter as well. Like they had like on the side, it was a lot that light white. This was much more richer colors. You know, they had Night Market. A lot of the places when we went were closed. So like Night Market was there. The One Steakhouse, which has all that really cool lighting I wanted to check out. Pizza place was open, and the Mexican place that I showed you that's gonna have Taco Tuesdays. That's like the rave of all the strip right now. I want to check that place out for sure. But they all looked really good. The Night Market menu looked amazing. Again, we didn't really hang out there. We just kind of did a walkthrough. I have a little video coming down the road. But I thought that the lounge area, the casino layout was nice. Again, we didn't spend a lot of time there. We literally walked to the pool area. We didn't even really look around. Now, this time we did look around a lot. I thought it was a little smaller than what I thought the Hard Rock was. But again, I thought it was very nice. What was your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was nice. Yeah, we didn't get to see all of it, but, you know.
I saw a lot of it.
Yeah, no, it was nice. I mean, it was a good upgrade, but yeah, like, I mean, was it the most epic thing I've ever seen? No, it was nice.
No, I wouldn't mind going out and trying the Mexican restaurant and hanging out there, gambling a little bit. And maybe next time we're out there, just to kind of, you know, get a little bit better sense. And then after that, we went to Gordon Biersch.
Yeah, we did go over to Gordon Biersch.
That's kind of like one of our things. We always find ourselves there. Pretty much like every trip will just be like bopping around town.
We'll go there like at happy hour, basically.
Yeah, and like midday. So one of the things we'll do is we'll just go there midday, grab something to hold us over till dinner. And
yeah, you know, we always get some good apps, get some good brews. We had the Phillies game on. I got to see the Phillies walk off, so I was happy about that. So
yeah, it's always a cool place. It's a little off the strip, but if you get out there, it's a little cool area. Next, then we went up to Sahara, former SLS. Didn't see the pool, but have you seen the pictures of this pool?
No.
This pool, which used to be, I think, that Fox Lounge or like Day Club or whatever they used to have there, Foxtail or something. This pool looks amazing. It's like all mahogany and like, it's like supposed to be like this oasis setting, and it looks really cool, but we didn't get a chance to
check that out because you know me, I'm the connoisseur of pools. I'm all about the hotel
It
pool.
looks really, really nice. I actually really, really like this property. And here's why. You know, I love old Vegas. I felt like they had all those little lounges and like little nooks like an old casino had. Like it was like that wooden kind of old. It was just that old feel of like the old Sahara. You felt like you were kind of in like 1970s, 80s, but it was updated. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I like that. I think I also like the fact that they had all those little lounges and areas you could grab a drink. I'm not sure though Chicky and Pete's fits that place.
It's just, okay, as someone who, you know, we're not that far from Philly, and
we've been to it.
We've been to actual Chicky and Pete's, like, you know, at the sports complex and everything. So it's just kind of weird, like, oh, we're in a Vegas casino, and and they're putting a Chicky and Pete's in. Like, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't, I don't get that. Now I know there's a Chicky and Pete's at the Tropicana down in Atlantic City, but
that's not that far from Philly.
Exactly. Like, but this is all the way over. And I mean, good for them that they got
that's pretty
that.
Cool.
That is.
Hey, we love some crab fries.
But I mean, like, to me, that would make more sense at a place like Planet Hollywood, at a place like, well, not New York, but you know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, New York's trying to have the whole Hershey's thing, which is really close to us.
So, but like, or like Mandalay Bay or some place like that. The Sahara with Bizarre Meats, which I looked at that menu. I think we need to check that out because the prices for like a strip place that weren't that crazy. I was kind of like, I could have a meal here. I hear great reviews about it. So definitely want to check that out. Overall, really, really like that place. Again, like Virgin, I want to kind of spend some time here, but I thought they did a real nice job with the redo. What do you think?
I think so too.
And then we get to Circa.
Yes.
It was more impressive than I thought it would be. And we didn't check out Garage Mahal, the parking garage with the chandelier. We did not check that out.
Let's think about what used to be there, first of all. Oh my goodness. Do you remember us going to the Las Vegas club when it was just about to shut down, really?
Oh God, that place was awful.
That place it was sadness.
What they say?
It was like urinal or it was like BO and urinal cakes. That's, you know how the casinos have like their scents and stuff? You know, we love the Monte Carlo scent. We love the Cosmo scent. You know,
yes.
Mirage, you know, they all have really good scents. Then it's like the Las Vegas club. It's the scent of VO and urinal cakes and sadness.
No, I thought that was Tropicana.
Oh, I called Tropicana cigarettes and sadness.
Yes.
Yes.
The one thing is, okay, so it's more impressive than I thought.
Yeah.
Derek did a great job. Him and his group did amazing.
Impressive.
Great. Really good layout with the three, you know, you got Barry's down in the basement. Then the first floor, you have Mega Bar, which looked great. And the other cool thing is you can watch games from anywhere in the casino because the
sports book's huge.
And you know, it's funny. So you walk in and you see the sports book, you're like, man, this place is going to be massive. And we've been to Westgate Superbook, that Superbook over at Westgate. And maybe it's the way the layout is. Man, I thought Westgate felt bigger to me. Maybe it was because it was in a bigger room and this is more compact. But then I was looking at pictures of the Westgate Superbook, you know, Circus Sports it's bigger.
And it's like easily 2 floors. You know, like you go up to the second floor and you can look out on it too.
But yeah, I like how the restaurants and shops are all out on the ends, like most of your places. As for, you know, 80s, you know, the Chinese place, which we were talking about eating at, we didn't. We're going to have to. That looked really good. Saginaw Deli looked good. Victory Burger, I was expecting a little bit more from the reviews I heard. Swim Stadium was amazing.
Yeah.
It did live up to the hype. The nice bar at the end. You could sit there and just watch a game. Even though, like you said, social distancing, you couldn't find a chair.
Yeah. I mean, Stadium Swim was pretty awesome. You know, definitely a perk of staying at the D, getting to use Stadium Swim. You go in and that's the longest escalator I think I've ever ridden on.
I know.
I could imagine, like, I mean, we were 100% sober on that thing, but like, man, if we weren't, I could see that thing like messing with you because you go up probably a good several stories on it, probably like a good at least 4 stories on that. I think like that's a long escalator, but you get up there and then you know go through the line to get in and go through the detector. You go in and once you get in there, you got all these different pools with lounge
Right.
chairs and all that, and it's like the wow factor. Woo! All the
Yeah.
big screens and everything.
It was amazing. It was nice just to sit there, and I think next time if we go, I wouldn't mind spending a little bit more time there. I could definitely see, like, even early in the week when it's not as crowded, that could be a real nice day there. You can spend a whole entire day there. Thought security was good. They had a lot of people walking around making sure people were wearing masks.
Yeah, like there weren't any lounge chairs to be had, and we basically put our stuff next to the pool and just like stood in the pool there, and a lot of people were doing the same, and they weren't letting anyone like put their stuff, like lay out towels or something just on the grass, because they were trying to do social distancing and stuff.
Meanwhile, the pool's
packed. So
it's like people
yeah.
trying to social distance, but they won't let them. That was kind of confusing to me as well. Gambling was fun there. Oh my God, kittens.
Yeah, we kind of were on a mission just because we're kind of like cat people. I'm not gonna lie, we've got 3 cats, but like, let's play any games that have cats on them. And I found OMG kittens.
Well, no, it started out of like we were looking at all the buffalo ones.
Oh, yes. Oh, all the buffalo gold, and
Buffalo Legend, Buffalo
Diamond.
Yeah, it was like all of a sudden we started seeing all these cat gates, and we're just like, all right,
Kitty
glitter and Kitty Diamond, and there's
cats.
And then there's oh my God, kit. Oh my
I was
God.
like, we gotta play OMG kittens.
And we played one time, and Mr. Whiskers was very nice to us. It gave us a nice little chunk of change. So we did win a little bit on oh my God, kittens. Although the next time Mr. Whiskers was not as nice. He did not give me any money. And then let's talk about my favorite thing there, the Legacy Club.
Oh, the Legacy Club.
And
it's worth it.
I wrote this down. The Legacy Club is amazing, and it might rival, dare I say it,
the Dorsey.
It might rival the Dorsey.
Because the view.
Well, it's not only that. So we got there one night. This is kind of my fault. So I thought I booked us for the outside sunset on Friday night. We get there, they're like, is it under another name? And here they're like, I looked at the reservation. Here I clicked for Sunday, not Friday, like I originally had planned for. So we're like, oh, great. We just got dressed up. And I'm thinking to myself, when we did this, all right, we're going to go to the Oscars. Then the host came out and she's like, I can seat you at the bar. So we're like, all right, cool. We'll just do that and keep our reservation. So went up, sat at the ber, had a great time. You were talking to a lady, then you moved because I went to take some video.
Yeah. The people at the bar, I was talking to them, talking to a lady from Texas. She was real nice. And Kyle went out to, he went out to the outside area to see the sites, and while there's another lady and her like group of 3 other people, they come in and they wanted to take your spot there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, this seat's taken, but they're like, but there was a couple other spots, like, and they're like, oh, if you'd be willing to move down, we'll buy you the next round. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, so
that was nice.
Yeah, so it was nice. So we had a nice evening there. The views are amazing. The drinks are really good. They have a great list of drinks, I thought. And just with the gold bars, the busts of people, and then just the famous pictures. Yeah. It's a really neat little hangout.
Drinks were great. And like, they were very well crafted and stuff. Like mine, I had a strawberry Southside. I had 2 of those. They were really, really good. And they do it where they put this, like, they kind of trap like smoke in a bubble kind of on it, so there's a lot of effect to it, and the drink itself is really good, but they really it's very artistic and very cool.
It was. And then our last night there, we hung out and we just had one drink out there at sunset, and that was really nice.
It was really windy that night, but it was
still nice.
But the sunset was incredible. The view is just incredible. Definitely recommend.
Yes, I will be going back. Restaurants, we tried some new places. First night we ate at Noodles, which is an Asian fusion restaurant in the Bellagio, and it was very cheap. And I'll be honest with you, I was very impressed. It's kind of tucked back in the corner, you can almost miss it, but it was really good. What did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I mean, I'm definitely a fan of different Asian foods, and I had a wonton soup, and it was very, very good.
My soup was very good as well. I had the Vietnamese soup. And then I also had a century egg. They're like fermented, like eggs that are buried in the ground. Sometimes can be up to 100 years. These were not, but
They're not typically 100. It's usually like several weeks or months,
they're rotten
at this
eggs,
point.
folks. But
I want to know part of that.
it was actually half decent. So you can watch my video of that and fermented cabbage of
Well, kimchi. And I tried
Yeah.
the kimchi, and that actually was good. That I can get into.
Yeah, so I ate some things, and you'll see those on our videos I'll be dropping here.
Service was great.
Service was very good. Our host was very friendly.
Yeah, the waiter told you quite a bit about, the food, and
What we were eating. And
yeah, he was very, very helpful with that.
So yeah, overall, great little place. And we'll talk about freaking Roy Choi, a best friend, was like, yo, I love that place. Like
Yeah.
he ate there the night after we ate at his place, and he was like, yo, this place is it is what it is. It's great. And it is. And then we ate Black Bear Diner.
That place was very good. And, it's off the strip. Prices were obviously like very reasonable, and you get huge portions.
It was decently priced. Service, our waiter was great. I thought the portions were very big and very hearty. Food was excellent. My scramble was good. I'm going to move that in my top 5. I think it's better than Blueberry Hill.
Yeah.
I still don't think it's on that level of Waffle House, because Waffle House was huge.
You mean Omelet House, not Waffle House.
I mean, Omelet
definitely
House,
not
sorry.
Waffle House.
Wow. Yes, Omelet House. It's
Yes.
definitely, portions are comparable to Omelet House. I would say the other thing was I like the theming. They have all stuff.
You're definitely able to feed your inner bear there.
Oh, that's a cheap pop for their Twitter. Black Bear, if
Shout
you
out.
listen, shout out to Black Bear Diner's Twitter. Whoever runs their Twitter is amazing. He's very interactive, because the minute I said it moves in my top 5, he's like, sends me a picture of a bear playing basketball. He's like, glad we moved into your top 5. I'm like, awesome, dude. Let's see, where else did we eat? We ate at Beer House, which I'll discuss in a little bit later. We ate at Ellis Island. That's our typical.
We always go to Ellis
eat.
Island. Yeah.
We ate at Lake Tide, was excellent. And then Saturday night was the main event, which I was very excited for. So I'm a big Chef Roy Choi fan. I love his cooking. It's simple, and yet his food's good. I love listening to his story, all that stuff. So we checked out Best Friend Korean Barbecue Mexican Fusion Restaurant. It's very affordable, folks. I mean, you can get some expensive stuff on there, but there's a lot of cheap stuff. We basically had the Mexican street corn,
Kogi beef tacos, which is what he's known for.
yes, and then we had the barbecue pork, which was phenomenal. Overall, that food was amazing.
Yeah, just the decor of the place.
Yeah,
is
it's like
very
a lot
cool.
of pictures. Like
Mhm.
I like the outside. It's like a bodega, and then you go in, and it's like pictures of him. It's real nice ambience, pictures on the walls, just like of his past. And I thought it was really cool. So it's a super fun atmosphere. People there are really nice.
Yeah, and the food, they serve it family style, so like you're encouraged to like share. So that's another way that really makes it affordable too.
Yeah, it was. So great service, and the coolest part was, he was there that night.
Yes.
And you saw him, and I'm like trying not to, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this guy. We said compliments to Chef. He was so nice to come over, and he was the most humble, and he literally, it wasn't like some of these chefs that are like, oh, thank you, they're all artists, but he actually, like, you were like going to take a picture. I'm like, I just wanted to talk to him, but okay. It was really cool.
He definitely had a fanboy moment, and I don't blame you. Yeah, like, he was so cool, and I was appreciative that he took the time to, because I know he was talking to other people too. He takes the time to talk to people.
Some of these big time celebrity chefs, they're just there. And I think it's cool that he goes out and checks in frequently on his place. I mean, I know he's closer than some of these people are, but you can tell he's an artist, and he expects the food to be excellent. I'm just watching him back there interacting with his chefs. So I doubt you're listening, but keep up the good work.
Honestly,
it
was some of the best food I've ever had.
Yeah, we will be back. And then
will
we
be
even
back.
told him, we're like, this is going to be a staple like Eat.
Yeah.
This is going to be a place like Eat. Last on our list, and we stayed at the Park Am Gym. We ate there twice. And the other place that was not open I want to try out is that La La Noodles. It's that ramen place. I'm definitely going to hit that up. We went to Primrose for breakfast. Now, we didn't get the brunch, but we did breakfast.
On Easter.
on
Yeah.
Easter because the Wynn Buffet was closed, and that's usually our typical place. Good breakfast. It's not expensive. Very relaxing. Kind of refined. Right by the pool. It's nice. I would say it wasn't anything amazing.
Yeah, no, it was good, and enjoy some mimosas and nice breakfast. Yeah, the atmosphere is nice.
So then lastly, before we kind of wrap things up here, we're going to talk about a couple new trips we did. First is we went to Rio. This was like our last of the hotel casinos that we visited that were kind of like strip, off strip. We've been to Red Rock. We didn't go to Orleans, but we just did a quick walkthrough. The one thing I know it was recently kind of like changed and sold and all that. There's a lot of potential there.
Sure.
Like that pool looked really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The Guy Fieri place looks amazing.
Yeah.
And like even back where they had like the kiss, like I even showed some of my video. Now my video there didn't turn it red because apparently like the camera was pointing down on the tripod, so I got a lot of floor. But they had that nice stage there. They had where Penn Tellers are. They had that nice little shop. So you could tell at one time that was a happening place, and there was a lot of cool stuff there. And I hope they can bring that back.
It's hard to really judge it when it's that dead because it was the morning. It was definitely a place with potential.
They do what they did to the Palms. I could see myself going back there because the Palms is amazing. We went to Valley of Fire. It was really crowded, but the drive is nice. It's straight up north. We hiked one trail. What did we hike?
Yeah, it was like Mouse. What was it?
Mouser's Hideout or something.
It's like Mouse's Tank or something.
Yeah. And that was a nice.
It was like a hideout for an outlaw.
And that was a really nice hike. We did some off-trail hiking as well. You didn't get to do the White Domes I did. I really wanted to take you there, but you got to see the Elephant Rock.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to go check out those natural cabins next time we go back.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that, but you got to see the petrified log.
Yep.
So overall, it was really nice. It was a little too crowded for my taste.
And it was like getting to be 90 degrees that day, so like it was getting pretty warm. It was actually pretty warm when we were in Vegas, which was nice because it was not warm at home.
I actually liked my favorite part was actually when we kind of went off trails and we're like just out there in the middle of the park and looking all like that tie-dyed like rock that was there, had all those different colors. Finally, the place we always wanted to go and we never get around to, we went to Neon Museum during the day. And again, it was a little hot when we were there. First time through, I thought it was going to be a little bigger with all the signs.
Yeah.
It's actually really small.
Yeah.
Very cool history. The guides we talked to were very nice and helpful. Took some great video and pictures. And again, we didn't stay around long just because it was very hot.
And wearing masks.
It was just like, it was getting to me. And I think if we go back and we want to do it at night, maybe do the guide tour just to kind of maybe experience it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But for a first time going there, are you glad you went?
Yeah, I mean, we finally got to see it, after going out there many, many times.
So overall, it was good. And then wrapping things up. So just a couple notes I took. We did one night, we were going to go out to dinner and go downtown that north of the strip. And that never happened because we ended up drinking beer and watching the Vegas Knights game because the Vegas Knights were in town at the beer house. We had dinner and drank. And I thought that was really cool. And you know what? What was really cool for me is to see that, you hear like, oh, Vegas could never have a sports team and fans. It's a tourist city, yada, yada, yada. I was very impressed with the way they support their team.
I thought so too, just as a hockey fan,
Yeah, it was really good. I'm glad we got to see it. And I do like Beer House. Beer House is a cool little place.
Yeah.
They have good beer. It's a nice little area.
I like that little park, area there. Although I'm going to miss Bruxy. Bruxy was good. That place closed, sadly.
And I like how Park MGM had that little Elysian side thing.
Yeah.
We went to Tropicana, which just got sold, as you guys know, to Bally's. And that maybe makes sense why, because Robert Irvine's public house was there for what, like a year? And it's gone. And there was hardly anybody there. A lot of stuff was closed, and it smelled like cigarettes and sadness.
That's what I call it. That's what I say.
I went to Excalibur and actually played Texas Tea and won some money. And actually hanging out at Excalibur I didn't hate it.
Some people really like hanging out at Excalibur.
You know what? I actually had a good time.
Like I hear the rooms are kind of but I hear people, like I see people on like social media saying, oh, it's a good time there,
Yeah, and I was watching people just hanging out at the bars, drinking, having a fun time. When I walked through Bally's, the actual casino, since I was last there, it looks like they've done some refurbishment. Obviously, they got Nobu in there now. That's like the third Nobu on the strip, but it looks like they really upgraded it. Harris, when I toured Harris when we were at the pool, I went all the way in the back. Now, there's not really many restaurants there, but there's like a little food court in the back, and I couldn't get in the pool. I wanted to check out the pool, but I saw a screenshot. I was just saying, whatever. There's like a little stage area. It's actually not that bad. Like, if you want to go just partying and gambling, it looks like it's fun. The one place I really kind of wanted to really see, maybe next time, so I want to stay at the Mirage.
Mm-hmm.
I just really like that place. It's kind of just has a nice vibe to it, and I feel like we never spend enough time in North Strip. Plus, right across the street from Dorsey. One other comment, we talked about Ellis Island.
And 702 is always good with their grilled cheese and their beer selection.
And Las Vegas beer scene is picking up. And we did not do that, and we need to one of these
trips. We went to Banger like several times.
We need to go to the art district for a day and just do that crawl of all those 5 breweries that are right there.
And I did not get to go to the matcha place.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer. Banger is still solid, still my number 1, but art district is picking up. Any final thoughts?
Like, honestly, after everything, and having not been on a vacation since 2019, I just wanted to relax, and I got to relax, and go out and have some fun too. So it was a good trip.
For me, with this podcast and vlog, it has been epic to then be able to go out and do some things and just explore the place you love. And I got home and I'm all ready to go back. And now with flights good, picking up in August, that August trip does not look like it's going to happen because everything's going to be open back up. So May and June, I might be back out there, folks. That's all the time we have for today. So make sure you hit like button and subscribe on the way out the door. Leave a comment if you'd like. Let us know what you think about this episode. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They're on the links below. And again, we thank you for tuning in today and checking us out. And we'll see you next time on Talking Vegas All Day with KA.